Worthy, what's good, y'all? So there were a handful of workshops that we could choose from, right? Two of anything from bettering your worship to sexual purity to like homeless ministries and more deeper topics that are usually harder to get into, especially in churches a lot of times. One of the two that I've chosen was actually broken families. Now, I don't consider my family as broken per se, but I do feel like there are some aspects that, in every family, or maybe not every family, I know there are some exceptions out there, but I do believe that there are different strains and different difficulties that most families have in different ways, right? And I just felt it was a good thing to dabble into, right? Just for me. Thing that I've prayed for and bettering relationships. So shouts to Estelle, one of Hyung's friend, who hosted the Broken Families workshop. So she didn't claim to know answers or have any fixes for, everyone, right? But what she had hoped for is at least sharing her own testimony in hopes of maybe touching a few ears, or maybe something about it will help them out. So I really liked the fact that she paired us up for a certain amount of time to just talk about how we're doing in our personal life, Everyone's really respectful with one another, and there's no sense of fear that, they're gonna betray us or really like intrude our space. Very much so of how I feel church should be like, It shouldn't be a judgmental zone where, you hear someone, trying to seek help or vent out their frustrations or whatever's going through their life, and all they do is sort of kind of shame them, or kind of like praying for them, but praying for them almost as if they're evil or condescending, right? She gave the disclaimer of course, she can't speak for, our parents. Maybe give some closure to those whom it may help. She said, close your eyes and envision your parents.
I'm sorry for not being the best parent that I could have been. For not giving you the acknowledgement that you've always longed for. I'm sorry for not being there when you needed me most. But instead, I neglected you. When I inflicted so much pain onto you and the whole family, maybe. So much pain and suffering. Enforcing all these unattainable standards and expectations and demands onto you. All my baggage, all my insecurities and burdens and ideals. That's just so suffocating. It must have been so hard. I'm sorry for not being able to recognize my failures or even want to change. I'm sorry that I can't even bring myself to say sorry due to my own pride. this insane loop. For all the pain that I put you and our family through. But I hope one day, if you can, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I don't know when or if I will ever change. But I hope somewhere in your heart you can accept or and forgive me. But there's just one thing left that I have to say. From the bottom of my heart, I love you. No matter where I am, I love you, and I'm proud of you. And don't ever forget that you are worthy. Don't give up. Just get back up. Keep living your life. And I love you. And I hope you enjoyed this little segment in families and this attempt on broken ASMR. And until next time, stay blessed.